What's going on, you guys? Petplatypus here, and it's time to talk about Toriko chapter 346. This chapter of Toriko is just fucking talking and talking and talking, and it's good information and it's furthering the plot, but like it's been like 3 chapters in a row of just info and info and info, and we gotta do this and we gotta do that and we gotta do this other thing before we can do that. That's mostly this chapter, but there's been a lot of that lately, and I mean, I like how everything is tying together, but still, you could fucking move things along a bit more. This chapter, though, we find out God is the Philosopher Stone from Full Metal Alchemist, basically. It's made using people, and apparently there's a way to make it without people, so Komatsu's obviously going to learn how to do that. And they kind of give the backstory about how they decided to make humans do it, and they tie it in with the gourmet pyramid cookbook and everything, and that's all cool. They talk about how, oh, we'll use food immersion so I can be like several hundred people's energy to fuel God and everything. And I guess they have like, I guess the people there in like Blue Grill and everything have like a generic brand, like a store brand fucking, like a swap meet store brand fucking version of the Acacia's full course, I guess. Or maybe they're making the real thing. I wasn't too sure on that one. There was a lot of information in this chapter, so if I forget anything or get something wrong, I do apologize, but there's that. And then after Komatsu cooks air, they mention how he's really, really skilled, and we can bring him with us to the back channel. And then they mention how all the other chefs are really, really good too. We had like stuff that made us better, like the Warp Kitchen, and they still were able to beat us or be on par with us. So they're clearly better. So that happens, they team up, and they're going to go to the back channel because another takes 600,000 years to prepare. But if they prepare it in the back channel, they can do it faster. But they need the golden cookware. But to get the golden cookware, they need the materials. But to get the materials, they gotta fight these 7 beasts. And it's just like the fetch quests of RPGs to the max. Just like, well, yeah, I can make this sword for you, but I'll need the materials from this cave. And the cave has like 7 demons that you need all the pieces. It's like fucking crazy shit. So, yeah, and apparently the Gourmet Knights are going to take care of that. But yeah, another thing I thought was kind of dumb, I'd never really thought about it, but Match says, I'm not strong enough to fight the 8 kings, and I can't cook well enough to help you do this. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, then why the fuck are you here? Like, why is Reen here? Why are some of these characters here that can't really do anything? It doesn't, like, I guess just to be energy for God, but that's plot convenience. That's not an actual reason to be there. So I don't know what's going on there. Again, I could have missed something, could have forgot something. I might be getting something wrong there, but yeah. So there's that, and yeah, building the golden cookware and all that. It'll be interesting to see how all of that goes down, but yeah, man, this one's gonna be a long one. It feels like it's gonna be a pretty big flashback arc. And did he really have to tell it in flashback? I mean, Mitsutoshi, did he really, couldn't he have told this in a linear fashion? I mean, there's really no reason to jump to the other stuff and then jump back to this, but whatever, we'll see how it all plays out. They are referencing things like Neo and stuff, and we wouldn't know what those are if it wasn't for cutting over to that other stuff. So I guess it makes sense, but still, I feel like the execution could be stronger here. And hopefully we get something more than just more info dumping in the next chapter, because it's starting to get a little bit ridiculous with every single one being just walls and walls of text. It's all important information, but it should be spread out or it should be streamlined so it's, not as, big and convoluted. I mean, they mentioned all that stuff about God and how they'll sack themselves or sack some of their energy to fuel it, but then they're just like, yeah, well, we don't need to worry about that now. We need to worry about another. And it's like, then bring up the God shit later. It just clutters it a bit. I don't know. It's still really important information. I like how different things are tying in together with the Gourmet Pyramid Cookbook and everything, and how all the plot lines and everything are starting to converge, that we've seen throughout the Toriko series. It's really cool. I just feel like there's a bit of an execution issue here. But still, it's honestly not that big of a problem. I wouldn't say it's a nitpick, but it's not that big of a problem at the end of the day. So, this chapter, I'd probably give us all a 7.5. It was a good chapter of Toriko. It had a lot of good information. The plot didn't really move forward too much, though. They kind of just planned everything out, kind of like setup. So as a setup chapter, it's a good setup chapter. It's a solid 7.5. out of 10. But yeah, I really don't have much more to say about this one. It was good. I enjoyed it for the most part. You guys know what my problems were with it, so yeah, the artwork was great. The overall pace was a touch slow, and yeah, it was just pretty good setup. So, thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys thought of this chapter of Toriko in the comments section below. You can follow me on Instagram. I post things there sometimes. Give this video a thumbs up. That would help me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already or if you like what you've seen here, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.